In recent years, Uganda has experienced many natural disasters, from floods to landslides. There have been earth tremors, but of such small magnitudes that they have often been given no special attention. Last evening's tremors, however, raised some concern, and social media was awake with many sharing their experiences.
Because when you see things shaking in the building, then you know that's an earthquake, it's not a tremor. Those activities deep inside the earth are not yet over.
An earthquake, also known as a quake or tremor, is the result of the movement of plates within the Earth's crust. The Earth as a whole is made up of plate-like structures which keep moving. This movement releases energy which causes an earthquake anywhere in the world.
These earthquakes have not occurred recently. They always occur.
The Lake Albertine region was the epicenter of the most recent tremors. The U.S. Geological Survey places the epicenter of Wednesday's quake in Lake Albert. Tremors were felt in Kampala, Kagadi, Hoima and Bunia in the DRC. Areas in the Rift Valley and volcanic areas are prone to earthquakes. The head of the Geography Department at Makerere University, Dr. Frederick Tumwine, says a big part of Uganda is geologically unstable, especially the western areas where there is oil. And this raises a question that has been on many minds, whether or not the oil drilling in Hoima had anything to do with the recent quakes.
That one is just a hearsay. It's not scientific at all.
You cannot drill up to the extent of destabilizing, the tectonic plates.
Experts say Uganda will see more and more earthquakes in the future. But it is hard to determine with earthquakes. There can be stability for a long period, and then an earthquake occurs suddenly. Still, there are some prior warnings.
Especially in those areas where the activity takes place. For example, you find that where the epicenter was, if you ask the people around there, you'll discover that things like snakes all of a sudden became so many, because they sense these things and they come out.
Now is the time to plan better before earthquakes of larger magnitudes hit.
You build buildings using a quake bars. Then what do you expect? The houses are going to crumble more than the way they have been doing.
If you want an earthquake-proof building, one of the things you need to ensure is that the columns and the beams are well tied. For framed buildings, those are storied buildings.
At the start of an earthquake, if you are in a storied building, your best bet is to run out. If you cannot get out easily, look for a table, a bed, or something strong enough to hide under. Earthquakes do aggravate natural disasters. After an earthquake takes place, the area affected is made unstable, and in cases of mountains, if the mountain had a crack, an earthquake expands it. The worst earthquake Uganda has seen was the 1966 Toro earthquake that lasted 3 to 5 minutes and left over 100 people dead. Josephine Karungi, Musisi, NTV.